Hey, Nik Bear. Welcome to the GIGO portion of the Advanced Data Methods course. GIGO stands for Garbage In, Garbage Out. So, what are you looking at here? I asked AI to create some random images of people going through trash bin, in this case, maybe finding some cash or something, and a modern recycling facility, which has automated processes to a lot of tests to test for is this cardboard, is this recyclable, is this that. Apply lots of little tests. And at the end of the day, they know what is in their garbage. And the stuff that isn't garbage, the stuff that's recyclable, the stuff that, is useful goes to there, and the actual garbage goes to the landfill. This is the analogy. For those of you who've taken courses from me, I love analogies. I see data scientists all the time write new scripts every time they have a data set. They often make mistakes because they're running a new script. That script isn't well tested. And because they're writing scripts each time, they rarely write all of the scripts. They just sort of minimally write what they think they need for that data set. We take a different approach here. And we'll go into all the steps. We're basically creating auto data. So if you know what AutoML is when thousands of models are run and produced on a data set. Statistics on those models are returned to you. The best models are returned to you. And if you understand what those statistics are, you can decide amongst the top ranking models which is best for your particular purpose. We're going to do with this first section of the course essentially the same thing for data, auto data. We're going to run lots of little tests that can be run on pretty much any data set. Sometimes we need small adjustments for a very special data set. But generally what we want to do is we want to run lots and lots of little tests. Just like the recycling facility isn't just you go in there, it magically separates everything. It tests 1, test 2, test 3, test 4, and after test 50, it's separated everything it needs to separate. We are going to take the same approach with data. We're going to go over, starting in the next module, what these tests are. And we're going to, have lots of tests. Tests for missing values, tests for bias, tests for skewness, tests for imbalanced, just a whole range of tests. And then that'll generate a report. And from that report, you'll know what's in your data. You'll know which parts of it you should keep for your model, just like the recycling center knows, okay, this stuff could be reused. And you'll know which stuff needs to go to the landfill. And so what this course is going to be is it's pretty simple. It's a lot of little tests. And all those, unlike a recycling facility, we will keep the raw data. So we'll keep the raw data, and then we'll make a change to what the script, make another change to the script, make another change to the script. And then at the end of the day, we'll compare the original data, the raw data, with all our changes and generate a report. What's in this data? Pretty much what we're going to do for the next 4 weeks is go over all of those little tests. All of the little scripts we're running, they're literally little scripts. Just run this and run this and run this and run this and run this. Generate a report. But that's not something that you want to write every single time. You want a system that you can put your data set in there. It'll run a lot of tests on it, just like with a recycling facility. They aren't rewiring a recycling facility for every single garbage that comes in. They have a series of things they do to separate their garbage. And then at the end of the day, they know that, okay, this stuff can be reused and this stuff needs to go to the landfill. We'll do the same thing with data. And so what we'll do with data is basically over the next couple of weeks, we're going to go over exactly what those tests are. We're going to explain the math behind those tests. We're going to do that. But what we're going to do essentially is create auto data. And what I mean by that is like AutoML, where it just runs stuff for you and generates a report and you select the best models. We're going to do the same thing today. So I hear all the time, garbage in, garbage out, data is 80% of data science. Yet I know no AutoML system that has auto data built in. I have no idea why. It would seem a natural thing for AutoML also to have auto data. But it doesn't really matter. We will be creating auto data over the next 4, 5, 6 weeks. We're going to do with a lot of those scripts. And then if you're a student in this class, you're not going to write the whole auto data system. You're going to write scripts for specific things, 1 or 2 other people. a scriptlet check for missing values, a script to correct that. We're also going to write scripts to correct issues. Once we find an issue with the data, we're going to suggest corrections for that data and then apply them and then see, did that correction correct by comparing it with the original and the changed. So that's it. Another one of my analogies. But garbage in, garbage out is very practical. This is about what exactly do we do? What are the tests that we do on any data set to know what's useful that can go into a predictive model, like a AutoML system, and what's just going to hurt that model because it's noise and garbage and just not useful. So that's it. So this is video number 1. Just started motivating you what we're going to do over the next 4 or 5 weeks. Okay? Take care. That's it.